Here's your first alert forecast with meteorologist Barrett Phillips.
Barrett, we may not be getting any snow, which I'm kind of upset about because I love snow. But I heard we do have some severe weather in the forecast.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a potential severe weather potential a little bit later on this afternoon and evening. As of right now, just a little bit of light shower activity out there. Most of us is dry out there right now, but you notice toward the Weatherford area down to the Carnegie area, a little bit of a light shower movement from the east to the west to the east there. Once you go further to the south of the Red River, you'll notice that the Graham area seeing a little bit of a sprinkler too, slowly moving on to the east. But that's all that we have throughout Texoma for this morning. So as far as southwest Oklahoma is concerned, you notice that we do have those wind advisories in effect for most of southwest Oklahoma, including Comanche County and Lawton, and that right there is for a south wind between about 25 to 35 miles an hour sustained. That's not even including the wind gusts. The wind could gust up to about 45 to 50 miles an hour at times later on today ahead of our storm system, which will start to impact us later on this afternoon, the early evening hours. Once you go a little bit into extreme southwestern Oklahoma, that's where you have red flag warnings in effect, and that basically means you don't want to be burning if you're living from Beckham County to the Greer County over to the Harmon County area, because those south winds combined with the dry dew point temperatures or low dew point temperatures mean that you don't want to be burning outside. Whatever does ignite could actually spread quite rapidly thanks to that south wind getting windy at times. And by the way, the relative humidity in these areas could get as low as 16%. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our next storm system. As Phoebe mentioned earlier, a lot of snow for the northern plains, the Dakotas, up in Minnesota, parts of Montana as well. We're not dealing with any of that. We're more on the springtime into things, and so that right there could give us a severe storm too a little bit later on this afternoon and evening. So the dry line is going to set up right around the Oklahoma-Texas border with the panhandle there, and we could get some initiation off that as we head later on this afternoon. This right here is about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then right around 5 to 6 o'clock starts getting to our central areas, and those things very isolated. You know, the ingredients really isn't bad, you know, for severe storm development, but the dew point temperature is going to be quite low, and our actual temperature, air temperature, is going to be a little bit low as well. Air temperature of about 70 degrees with the dew point temperature in the low to mid 50s, and that's really what's going to keep this hampered down, because whenever you have a temperature that's that low and also the dew point temperature that low, it's hard to get instability based off of that. And so it does look like things will get a little bit better ramped up once it heads east of us, as you see right there. But really, we need those dew point temperatures and the actual air temperature to be a little bit higher. But anyways, here's the updated severe weather risk outlook from SPC. You'll notice southwest Oklahoma and a marginal to a slight risk. They did extend that slight risk down south just a little bit there. Now the slight risk does include Comanche County and the Lawton area, and that basically means scattered severe storms will be a possibility, scattered to isolated throughout southwest Oklahoma. Any storm that does become severe, it looks like the winds and the hail would be the main threat as we push through the evening hours. So you'll notice basically up to 1/3 of an inch of rainfall for most areas throughout southwest Oklahoma. Someone can see up to about 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. The far western areas maybe up to only about 1/10 of an inch for most of those areas. So here's a look at this afternoon. Temperatures in the mid 60s by 4 o'clock. The best rain chances between about 4, 5, 6 to 7 p.m. Temperatures will be in the 60s, and the best rain chance we muster out today at the peak is right around 40%. As we head into the middle of next week, temperatures will be cooler in the 50s, talking Tuesday and Wednesday. Behind the front, temperatures in the 70s start off next weekend, maybe even 80 on Sunday.